Hey guys, it's Jen with Card Zen by Jen. Thanks for joining me for another Manic Monday. Today we are not making a card. Today we are actually going to be making something that you can give as a gift. This is a calendar post-it note holder that can go on your desk, in your kitchen, by your phone, wherever is convenient, where you might need to refer to a calendar as well as have some post-it notes. This is a very simple, easy design, and it will sit right on your countertop just like that. So it's just perfect actually for just that cute little gift. And it will actually fit into an envelope. You would need extra postage with this, of course, but this will fit into an envelope if you needed to mail this as a gift as well. So let me show you how to make this. It is so simple, so easy. I have been making dozens of them right now. So of course, you are gonna need some Post-it notes. These come in a package of like a dozen. So pick those up at the store. Your tear-off calendar, you can typically find these sold in packages of like a dozen on Amazon, and they're very inexpensive. So grab some of those. We are going to be starting off with a piece of cardstock. Use whatever you would like, but you're going to want your cardstock to coordinate with the designer series paper that you're using. So the designer series paper that I am using today is going to actually be from that balloons bundle. I don't remember the exact name of it, the Beautiful Balloons bundle. And this is the DSP. So just pick some coordinating cards or DSP. These are cut to 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 tall, and they are both the same size. For your cardstock, we are going to cut this down, and let me bring in my trimmer. And we are going to cut this, take your whole piece, and you are going to cut this at 4 1/4. So right down the middle, 4 1/4. All right, save this piece. Now I want you to take this piece, and this was 4 1/4, and we are going to make this 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So again, you're going to do it in half. 4 1/4, 5 1/2. Set that aside. We also want to take another piece of coordinating cardstock, and for this I'm going to use Lemon Lolly. And we are going to cut this down to 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to do the 3 1/4 first. Set that aside. So one square. This is going to be the mat for underneath your Post-it notes. And then this one, I want your next piece to be 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. And I hope I just did that right. Let me see. Double check. Yes, perfect. So this 3 1/4 by 2 1/2, this is going to be your mat underneath your calendar. So set that aside for just a moment. And because we've already cut our DSP, I believe this is all that we need to do with that. Yes. So next thing we're going to do is bring in our Simply Scored board. I love this thing. I do so many 3D projects that this just makes things so much easier. So we are going to set this lengthwise, and we are going to score your cardstock, and we are going to score this at 5 1/2. Make sure I'm using the right side of this. 5 1/2 and 8 1/4. And that's it. That's the hardest thing you're going to do. So let's get rid of that, and let's just start putting it all together. You're going to bring in your bone folder or whatever you use to crease. We're just going to fold this in half and crease it. And then we're going to take this flap and we're going to bring it the other way and crease it. Okay, you see how that's going to go right there? So now choose the DSP that you want to go on the bottom. So I want, what do I want? I want this to go on my bottom. So let me get the glue. And we are going to just center that. All right, now remember this other piece of the berry burst that we had? We are going to center our top piece. There we go. I'm going to center that on that piece. And then let's bring this in again, fold this down, and you are going to put adhesive just on this top flap. And then you're just going to line it up, make sure it comes to the top, line it up, and give it a second to stick. All right, we should be good. You see how that works? Super, super simple. This makes a really easy easel card, quite honestly, is all that you're really doing with this. So let's bring in our Post-it notes and our lemon lolly, and we are just going to add adhesive to the bottom of our Post-it notes. And we're going to center that onto our lemon lolly. Let me try to keep my head out of the video. Hopefully I got that centered okay. Sometimes it's hard to see at this angle. All right, we're going to add some adhesive to the bottom of that, and we are going to put that near the bottom of the inside piece. Got some adhesive on there. Do make sure that you have this the right way. Nothing worse than adhering it and then realizing that you did not put it with the adhesive part of those sticky notes at the top. All right, so now we are going to mat our calendar. Again, you're just going to apply adhesive, mat that onto your lemon lolly cardstock, and then you are going to apply adhesive again and put that onto the front near the bottom of your card front. Don't go the whole way to the bottom, because you do need, whenever it sits up, you do need a spot for those sticky notes to be. But maybe like a 1/4 of an inch from the bottom is perfect. All right, there you go. So now, once you hit this spot, you can decorate this any way you want. You can put whatever sentiment you want there. My suggestion is do not do something that is holiday related, because this is a tear-off calendar. They are going to be using this throughout the year. If you put something on there that is Merry Christmas, something like that, there's 3/4 of the year that they're going to be looking at Merry Christmas and just not sure why. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use, I really love, I know it's retired, I'm sorry, but Ridiculously Awesome. I really love the You Got This. This would be great for somebody at an office job or something of that nature. Maybe you have a kid that's in college right now. So I am going to just bring in a piece of my scrap paper. I'm going to bring in my Berry Burst. I just love the sentiments in that Ridiculously Awesome. I actually, if I remember correctly, it was Sarah's husband that designed this stamp set. And I hope I am not wrong on that, but I am almost positive that that is what happened. So we're going to do the You Got This, and we are going to do it in the Berry Burst. Stamp that. We're going to bring in our 2-inch hole punch. I love this thing. I love punches. They just make life so much easier. So we are going to bring that in, and we are just going to punch this. Make sure we got it centered. If you're going to have to look at this for 365 days, we better have it as centered as possible. All right, and we are done with our basic white and our 2-inch hole punch. I am now going to bring in my 2 3/8 inch punch, and I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap that I have that is the lemon lime twist, and I'm going to punch that. Again, this is all about keeping this easy, simple, a quick project. And I'm just going to center that. Look at that. How easy is that? And then I want to take my dimensionals, and we are going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Now, if you would like to add ribbon, if you would like to add any kind of embellishments, you can certainly do that. Find my dimensional backings on my floor again. This is what I do. Don't ask. It works for me. All right, and then we are going to just center that there. So you've got this, and there you go. Super quick, super easy. Now you have a nice little gift to give, and it's just adorable. Let me show you a couple more of the ones that I've made. You already saw the Be Kind that I did with the leftover bee paper that I had. And here's some more retired paper. I'm not sure, I forget what the name of this was, but I had some retired paper and I just thought it was really pretty. So I used the Life is a Beautiful Thing. And I had some that was some dog paper. So we did some paw prints and hearts. I did a sentiment, I typed this sentiment. This is a Mark Twain saying, quote, and I just printed that out on cardstock, and then I did the die cut once it was printed out on the cardstock. So cute. I then decided that I could make some masculine ones because my father is just a Mr. Fix-It. He can fix just about anything. So I wanted to do some that maybe we could use for our fathers or at, you know, our local mechanic shops or car dealerships and car places. So I did this one. Again, I did this, the sentiment, I printed this off on my computer. This is not a stamp. It says, I'm good, but I can't fix stupid. So there is one. Again, I'm using retired paper. We all have retired paper sitting around. Don't be afraid to use it. Here's another one. Again, the sentiment I printed off, and then I did a die cut with the deckled rectangles. So there's another one for masculine. And here is another one. My family is into cars. Between my husband and my father, my goodness, I'm in trouble. So there's another one. And I also had some, I think this is, oh, I forget the name of the stamp set. It is retired, but it really just made a really pretty one. So it's live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, leave the rest to God. So that turned out really cute. So I made a couple of those as well. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this calendar post-it note holder. And I would love to see your creations. So please feel free to come back and share your creations with me. I will make sure that you have in my blog, I will make sure that you have the dimensions again, because I did go through that kind of fast, but they really are super simple. You're going to love them. Have a great day. Hope to catch you next week for another Manic Monday.